Good morning students. Semester 3 Biotechnology സ്റ്റുഡൻസിൻ്റെ സുവോളജി സബ്സിഡറി കോഴ്സാണിത്. എൻ്റെ പേര് ഡോക്ടർ ബിന്ദു വി എസ്. കഴിഞ്ഞ 2 സെമസ്റ്ററുകളിലും എനിക്ക് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ക്ലാസ് ഇല്ലായിരുന്നു. ഈ സെമസ്റ്ററിൽ ഞാൻ എടുക്കുന്ന പോർഷൻ എംബ്രിയോളജിയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ തുടങ്ങാം. ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ടൈപ്സ് ഓഫ് എഗ്. As you all know, in sexually reproducing organism, there are two types of cells, autosomes and sex cells. Autosomes are diploid and sex cells are haploid. Sex cells include eggs or ovum and spermatozoa or sperm. Egg or ovum is present in female and spermatozoa or sperm is present in males. When the egg fuses with the sperm during fertilization, a zygote will form and this zygote is diploid. So today's class we are going to discuss about the classification of eggs. Eggs are classified based on different parameters. First, classification of eggs based on the amount of yolk. Based on the amount of yolk, eggs are classified into 3: microlecithal, mesolecithal and macrolecithal or megalecithal eggs. First one is microlecithal. What is microlecithal egg? In microlecithal egg, the amount of yolk is very little or negligible. Such eggs are known as microlecithal. Example, eggs of placental mammals. Then mesolecithal egg, here the amount of egg is moderate. The egg containing moderate quantity of yolk is known as mesolecithal egg. Example, eggs of amphibians. Then macrolecithal or megalecithal egg, here the amount of yolk is very large, or these eggs contain large quantity of yolk. Such eggs are known as macrolecithal or megalecithal eggs. Example, avian eggs. Next, classification of eggs based on the distribution pattern of yolk. Based on the distribution pattern of yolk in the cytoplasm of the eggs are classified into 3 types. That is, isolecithal or homolecithal. Second one is telolecithal and third is centrolecithal. So based on the distribution of yolk in the cytoplasm of the eggs are classified into isolecithal or homolecithal, telolecithal and centrolecithal eggs. Isolecithal or homolecithal egg means these eggs contain negligible amount of yolk and this yolk is uniformly distributed throughout the egg cytoplasm. So what is isolecithal or homolecithal egg? These eggs contain negligible quantity of yolk and this yolk is uniformly distributed in the egg cytoplasm. Example is eggs of echinoderms and mammals. The second one is telolecithal egg. In telolecithal egg, the quantity of yolk is moderate or large and this yolk is not uniformly distributed in the egg cytoplasm. More yolk is concentrated towards the vegetal pole of the egg. So what is telolecithal? Here the quantity of yolk is moderate or large and this yolk is not uniformly distributed throughout the egg cytoplasm and yolk is concentrated more towards the vegetal pole of the egg. And telolecithal eggs are again classified into 3 types, that is slightly telolecithal, moderately telolecithal and extremely telolecithal. So here the first diagram, it is the diagram of microlecithal and Isolecithal egg. What is a microlecithal egg? Microlecithal egg, it contains negligible quantity of yolk. And what is isolecithal egg? In isolecithal or homolecithal egg, the small quantity of yolk is uniformly distributed in the egg cytoplasm. So first diagram is the microlecithal and isolecithal egg. And second diagram is the mesolecithal and telolecithal egg. What is mesolecithal egg? In mesolecithal egg, it contains moderate quantity of yolk. Then, what is telolecithal? Telolecithal means it contains moderate to large quantity of yolk, and this yolk is not uniformly distributed in the egg cytoplasm. More yolk is concentrated towards the vegetal pole. Such eggs are known as telolecithal. And the last figure is the figure of macrolecithal egg or avian egg. So the telolecithal eggs are classified into three types: slightly telolecithal, moderately telolecithal, and extremely telolecithal eggs. Let us examine one by one. Slightly telolecithal. In slightly telolecithal egg, it contains small quantity of yolk, and this yolk is distributed unevenly in the egg cytoplasm. Vegetal pole contain more concentration of yolk, that is slightly telolecithal egg. So what is a slightly telolecithal? Here the quantity of yolk is small and this yolk is not uniformly distributed in the egg cytoplasm. More quantity of yolk is seen in the vegetal pole of the egg. Example is eggs of fishes. Then moderately telolecithal. Moderately telolecithal means it contains moderate quantity of yolk and more quantity of yolk is concentrated towards the vegetal pole of the egg. So the nucleus is shifted towards the animal pole. So what is moderately telolecithal? These eggs contain moderate quantity of yolk and more yolk is concentrated towards the vegetal pole of the egg, and due to this the nucleus of the egg is shifted towards the animal pole. And example is amphibian egg. Next is extremely telolecithal. Extremely telolecithal means it contains large quantity of yolk and more yolk is concentrated towards the vegetal pole, and animal pole also contain small quantity of yolk. Here the nucleus with the ooplasm or the cytoplasm is shifted towards the animal pole, and in the animal pole it is seen as a disc-shaped area known as blastodisc. That is extremely telolecithal egg. So what is extremely telolecithal egg? It contains large quantity of yolk and more yolk is concentrated towards the vegetal pole, and in the animal pole also there is small quantity of yolk. Here the nucleus and the ooplasm is shifted towards the animal pole and it appears as a dish-shaped area in the animal pole, and this area is known as blastodisc. Best example is avian egg. Next is centrolecithal egg. These centrolecithal eggs are elongate and they contain large quantity of yolk. The nucleus is seen at the center with a small bit of cytoplasm. This is known as central cytoplasm. And this large quantity of yolk is surrounded by a layer of cytoplasm in the periphery. And this cytoplasm is known as peripheral cytoplasm. Central cytoplasm and peripheral cytoplasm is connected by fine cytoplasmic strands. Example is eggs of insects. So what is centrolecithal egg? These eggs are elongate and they contain large amount of yolk. Nucleus is seen at the center with a small bit of cytoplasm, and this is known as central cytoplasm. And this large quantity of yolk is surrounded by a layer of cytoplasm in the periphery, and this cytoplasm is known as peripheral cytoplasm. Peripheral cytoplasm and central cytoplasm is connected by means of fine cytoplasmic strands. Example is eggs of insects. Next, we classify eggs based on their developmental potentialities. Based on the developmental potentialities, eggs are classified into two types, that is mosaic or determinate egg and regulative or indeterminate egg. So based on the developmental potentiality, eggs are classified into mosaic or determinate egg and regulative or indeterminate egg. What is mosaic or determinate egg? In these egg, future developmental potentialities are predetermined. So, small portion of egg is lost. It results in defective embryo. That is mosaic or determinate egg. In mosaic or determinate egg, future developmental potentialities are predetermined. So, in these cases, if small portion of egg is lost, it results in defective embryo. Example is annelids and mollusk. Next one is regulative or indeterminate egg. In regulative or indeterminate egg, future developmental potentialities are not predetermined, and loss of small portion or one or two early blastomeres will not cause any defect in developing embryo. That is regulative or indeterminate egg. So what is regulative or indeterminate egg? Here the future developmental potentialities are not predetermined. So loss of small portion or one or two early blastomeres will not cause any defect in developing embryo.